Alright, hello guys, this is Bread. We're going to take another look at Exanima. Worst intro ever. This time, we're going to take a look at the adventure portion, the actual game, instead of the arena. I'm going to show you the character creation. You can also be female, but it starts out just like this, and it shows things that I don't think would be good to show on YouTube. So, I'm not going to show you that. But let's go ahead and make Mungo. Blah. I ain't gonna do that. There, that way he's built like me. Give him a bowl cut. Yeah, right like that. Give him... Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Make him old. Make him sound like a beast. Okay. So everything is drag and drop, including what's in their inventory and off of the ground. So I do have some stuff already unlocked. Riposte, which, I think I'm saying that right, which allows you to rapidly follow a parry with an attack. And I'm working on Remise, which immediately follow a swing with another in the opposite direction. So, we'll go over what little I have learned of the actual adventure, other than that it's very difficult. Once we get past the half-shady loading of this game. Doesn't give you a proper loading screen, really. Okay, I opens the inventory. We'll let him wake up. So you can pick up and move anything in the environment. If you drag it over to your inventory, and it can go in your inventory, it moves here. Put that in his hand. So, to start, there are two weapons that you can get. This iron spike, which I'm going to get. And you drag stuff open. I didn't really get to show you in the arena the way that you manipulate the environment, but like, you can totally just like, well, drop it on his head. Just pick stuff up. And like some of the stuff I've seen are people like throwing them at enemies being like, ah. But it didn't work very well for me when I did it. The other weapon, which is a bit longer and not stabby, is this. You come right out and you pick this up. It's a piece of wooden timber. This door is locked until you find the key, which hopefully I survive long enough to show you where to get. I believe this door is locked. Yes. So, I've already explained to you guys the basic mechanics in the arena, so I won't go over that again, but this room is empty, at least to the best of my exploration. Oh, whoa. I'm an idiot. Never mind. You want that. That's what you want in your life, except, well, you can't see with it. But, dang it. In a place where you can see, that's what you want. And you have two loadouts, as you saw, a primary and a secondary. You press R when you're not moving to swap them out. You don't need to open this door, but this guy's not hostile. If you feel froggy, he's got an axe. If you get out of his way, he will go on his way. I hit myself with the door. There's not much in there. I was just going to show you the room, but I don't want to bump with him. Okay. That's the way you want to end up going. First. Not that way. This is where I always go first, but it is a fight. I'm going to let this guy in right here. Well, go in there. You want it in. Whatever. Okay. So you'll open this door. Try to close this one because I don't want anybody else hostile showing up. And the guy in this room is most certainly hostile. He kind of hugs the door, so you end up smacking him with the door 3 or 4 times before he decides it's a good idea to move. Get out of my way! Come out here and fight me. Did I knock him down? No, maybe. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. If you press tab quickly and then move into the door, you can enter the fight stance and still have the door. Ow! Goodness. Gonna kill you with a tent stake. Okay, she's down. The yellow portion will come back slowly. The red will not. I did fairly poorly in that first fight. So certain clothes go over top of other clothes. In that case, these do. These pants will just replace these pants, and they're the same. It's just a preference on color. So if you like blue covered in bird poop or black covered in bird poop, then you take her pants. So the reason why I took that beating was not for her weapon, because it's basically a saw, but it was for this. That machete was worth halfway dying for. So I've had more success fighting her with the piece of wood than I have the spike, because I find it hard to stab with the spike, even though the spike does more damage. This person's hostile too, even though they don't act like it. They let you get close and then they try to jump you. You can stab pretty effectively with the machete. Cut her face up pretty bad. I'll take a blue shirt and some blue pants with less bird poop on them. So, to the best of my searching, this room is basically empty. Unless you want to put a bucket on your head. Well, there are gloves right here. That's that too. But beyond that, it's not much. And the gloves literally only provide protection to your hands. Like, that is a place you can be struck. Don't think there's much in this room either. That's not a machete. Is that a machete? Ooh, it is a machete. So I didn't need to get the break speed off of me to get a machete. Good to know. I've been doing this more difficultly than I have needed to. That's what she had, which was like a saw-toothed machete. A hand saw is what it's called. Nothing over here. Well, when I inevitably die, I know I don't have to fight her to get a machete, and that's the only reason that I have found to go into that room. So you'll come down this hallway. There's a dude in a leather coat that wanders this area that tries to kill you. He's not always in the same place because he walks around. You'll come through that door. Normally, I run into him in here. He doesn't appear to be here today. But, like, some of the stuff you really have to look for. Like, that's a box you can open that's got a coat in it. Actually, I think that what it's in the boxes change every time. But, like, you really have to look around because I can manipulate the environment, drag these bottles into my inventory. I can pick this stuff up. Not that guy. That guy's nice unless you make him mad, and I don't suggest making him mad. I could probably take him, but it would be expensive at this point, so I'd rather not. And it's very easy to get turned around in this place, because I kind of am. But, whoops, there's a wall there. I've practiced the combat mostly in this game. The actual moving around portion, I'm not as talented at yet. I didn't find anything of use in this room either. There is a journal over here that tells you it's a catalog of unremarkable plants that are in great detail, and it's hard to imagine who would undertake such a pointless endeavor. There's a box in the corner that'll have something random in it. Whoa! Okay. I guess the game likes me today. And see, like, certain places have more light than others. They have these, there are little wall orbs that sometimes have light in them. Some do, some don't. Well, it doesn't show the orbs in here, but there are orbs that hang off of the walls in certain places. Let's see. But you see, like right here, it's better to have the torch. I have not yet figured out how to open this. There is a lever on the other side, but you can't reach it. At least I haven't been able to reach it. This room, where a guy was killed with a candlestick, very Clue-like, you get a key, and if you notice, you get a shield. Oh, what kind of clothing did you have on you? I mean, it's not like you need it anymore, after all. Same thing. The boots are definitely better. Let's compare the jacket with the waistcoat. The jacket is way better than your waistcoat. And my pants are better, yeah, way better than your cloth pants. I don't want your pants, sir. I just wanted your shirt. I haven't encountered the guy yet that wants a piece of me. And there is a room in here. Actually, it's that room. There's a guy in there that's hostile, and I didn't find any reason to go in there. But then again, I've also said there are rooms with nothing in them that didn't have a reason to go into them, and then I found stuff in this particular adventure. Actually, I think it's her that's hostile. That guy. He really wants a piece of you. My jacket is still better. Normally I would say take what he's got, but I've been lucky. So what was in this room? I thought this was the room with the hostile guy in it. No, it's got the 2 dead guys in it. Impact slash... Yeah, your fine leather boots are a tad better. They look a lot better too. I'll take your red tunic. And then that door that I pointed to you can't open because this is in front of it. Yeah, no sandals for me, thank you. I prefer closed-toed shoes in places where people are trying to kill me. That key unlocks a couple of different things that I have been able to find. What's in here? Okay, this is definitely a room where I found nothing of use. Rolling. What's in here? Axeman's in there, and I don't really want a piece of him, so we will just leave him there. Once you have the key, I've found no reason to stay in this area. I come back, I shut the door. And you know, I still kind of want to compare this bar to this axe. Yeah, I guess I'll stay with the axe. Like, statistically it's better, but I've had better performance out of the bar. I don't know if it's because I suck, but I've just had a better run with it. That's not where I found it originally either, in that room, but... And then one of these rooms is a red herring. I'll know it as soon as I open it. You double click on the key. Well, I'll know it as soon as I can see what's in the room. This room. This place has fights in it and nowhere to go that I have discovered. If I find myself in a dead end down the other hallway, I will come back, but I have found nothing there yet but death. And that opens that one. Now we are about to the limit of my exploration. From here, I have died horribly and painfully. I want to flip the table, but I can't. So everything from here on is pretty much fresh to me. Not sure what I want the pouch for, but I'll take it. Heavy quilted trousers? Yeah! Even though they're kind of pink. You know what? If the pink pants save your life, you wear the pink pants. Impact slash crap. Yeah, we'll take the tough leather boots. I don't see... That's so heavy, though. Like, that's so heavy and so unbalanced. Like, you make one miss swing, you're probably done. But I will hang on to it nonetheless. Okay, he doesn't want to fight, thankfully. Scared the crap out of a guy. What is this? Is that a drinking horn? Oh, it's a pipe. Can I smoke it? No. Orbs like that. Tough jacket. Slash is better. Crush is the same. Pierce is better. Yeah, let's take your tough jacket. That does not look like a jacket, but okay. Whatever you call it, I wants it. Three poopers. I imagine that's what's in the other one, too. Is there anything under the washboard? I feel like this is a game that's going to hide stuff in some strange areas because it can, because of its mechanics. Open, open. Let's get in line of sight just so I can see. Yeah, I wonder what happens if I throw stuff down the toilets. So there was a person that attacked me in this hallway that killed me. The last time I... Yeah, you. She didn't do any red damage, I don't think. So... her boots look better, but they're not better. I've got everything else that she's got. I think that's the exact same axe that I have. It is. That guy's still following me around, like he wants to have tea. Okay. We are past what little bit I know. But it doesn't look like a fun place. I don't know if those will hurt you, but I imagine they will hurt you. Okay. What are you? You're just a wooden stake. Okay. Yeah, I really don't want to fall into the sharp wood. I don't know that it'll hurt me, but, you know, if I were a betting man... Leather van braces, will those go with my gloves? They will. Okay. I'm looking pretty good, actually. A bill? A hooked spear? 3 hooked spears. What is this? Oh. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to be cautious and will probably cut it soon once I find a place that feels reasonably a safe place to end. A hammer, 3 weight bars. This feels like a place I'm going to be fighting if they're leaving this stuff laying around. You can also grab the mouse wheel and angle the camera a little bit better to your tastes too. Where am I? Is that literally where I just come from? No. Really now. Crispy, come look at... You gotta see this. Come here. Left, right, or forward? Left, right, or forward?
Right.
She knew if she left it up to me, I was going forward, so... Okay. What is in here? If I die, it's your fault, you know.
It ain't my fault if you can't handle what's in there.
Hey, that's uncalled for. I can handle anything.
Right.
Okay. Let's go in here because I see boots. This place is creepy. Like, where it's so difficult and it's... You know, you have to start over and do it all again. The impact on these is a little bit better. If you've ever played, especially like first edition Dungeons and Dragons, where it's a little more fatal, you have that feeling like you're making choices with a character and you're like, crap, I don't want to die, because it feels permanent. And like the combat feels so frantic, like fighting for your life, that you'll want to avoid it at all costs. If I open one of these and somebody's in here, I'm totally shutting the door in their face. Like, that will be what happens. Smack with the door. Well, and you know, I didn't try this multiple times before I recorded it. Like, I would sit down and I was like, you know what? You know, we just did a Darkest Dungeon. Let's go ahead and stack up with an Exanima. And I decided, you know what? Let's record. And I got this far. Ink pot. A box with a key in it. Now, that other way that I didn't go in the beginning, the only thing of real use that I find there is a compass. And I'm not willing to die for a compass. I've got to see. I've got to see. Oh, come on. The hourglass doesn't do anything if you flip it over. Poor attention to detail. One less star. Okay. What's in this door? Oh, it's locked. This feels kinda... What is that? Oh, another one of those. Fail. I tried to put it back where it come from, but it didn't want to go. They're the same, so I'll keep the ones I've got. Hello! Moving up in the world, an actual sword. Now I'm going to die in a second. You know that. You know it. It's just the way it's going to happen. Like, yeah, he's got a sword. Now he's going to go try to stick it in something and die. It's just what's going to happen. I think we'll go the other way. What is that? Thick substance in this jar emits a faint glow and has a pungent but somehow inviting odor. I'm not going to use that yet because I don't know what it does. Oh, it's a crutch. Can I use the crutch as a weapon? I have to know. Yes, I can use the crutch as a weapon. We'll go with a purple shirt to go with our pink pants. Nothing's on those shelves. I'd be willing to bet what I just picked up was a healing item. But I'm definitely too afraid to use it. Oh, come on. Boom, headshot. I'll take your bloody head scarf thing, thick leather cap. What is that? I can't put it in my inventory, so it must just be an aesthetic item. Bloody book. Deconstructing Humanity by Adair Hanks. Sounds like a wild read. A medical book on human anatomy, mostly complex diagrams and surgical terminology. There are many underlined pages and circled diagrams in the section that deal with the brain. They have been lobotomizing people. And a letter. They lose the will to live without their bodies. They seem completely bound to their mortal remains. Is it just because of their lesser minds? I have attempted to sustain one with nothing left but the gods below. What am I doing? It is horrifying. Sometimes it is if I suddenly wake to realize that I am fueled by rage, and if I hold these poor souls responsible for what has befallen me. Okay, so there's an amateur surgeon running around. What is that? Scissors. Prosthetic legs. I'll come back here when I lose one. Not if, but when. This was the way I came, wasn't it? Yes. Don't get your sword caught on the door like a dunce. Long list of people undergoing treatment of often grievous wounds. Many of the injuries appear to be bites and lacerations, presumably resulting from the attacks of some sort of animal. What is under this crutch? Oh, just a plank. Matter better. Have I been this way? No, I don't think so. There's a pooper. Something's blocking the way. I am definitely a tad turned around. Is that a bedpan? No, I don't want to fight with a bedpan, thank you. I will certainly have to pass on that. Mine are better. I think my illness has worsened since coming here. I often feel confused, as if battling conflicting thoughts. My temper keeps getting the better of me, an aggressive trait I never knew I possessed. Perhaps it is simply a response to all that has happened. Even so, it scares me. I don't recognize myself. I must make a greater effort to retain my composure. God, you scared the crap out of me, buddy. You don't want to fight, do you? Okay. I guess you're cool then. I've been in here. Whoops. I got lucky there. Like, across the face, across the throat. Like, it doesn't get much better than that for a fight. Yeah. Slightly better. Not as cool looking, but... You don't want to fight, do you? Okay. Still double checking. Want to make sure you hadn't changed your mind. Decided dying was the best thing you could do. Nope. Part of me wants to kill that guy, but knowing my luck, he'd be the guy to take me down. You've got a crutch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try. Except I think there are two guys in there. Well, there were two guys in there. I feel like I have made the right choice. Worn leather vest? No. I thought maybe it was like an undershirt piece. Yeah, no. Nope, none of it's better. A dusty old logbook? Do I have to have it in my inventory to read it? No, that's just what it is. Okay. Ooh, a chest. Like an actual chest. Well, I appear to be moving up in the world. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where we are going to end this episode of Exanima. When we come back, we'll go through the door that has the skull and crossbones and see if I die. And maybe use this blue potion to see what happens. You guys have a good rest of your day.